Welcome to another episode of the 5 Minute Money Manager. A few years ago, I received a grocery circular in the mail. It was around Valentine's Day, and as I thumbed through the ad, I noticed that many of the items had big red hearts printed next to them. One item in particular caught my eye. It was a 10-pound bag of beans. I thought that was kind of strange and wondered what kind of reaction I would get if I gave out a 10-pound bag of beans as a Valentine's gift. My first thought was it probably wouldn't go over very well. But being curious, the next day presented the same ad to my students in class and asked them the same question. I said, what kind of reaction would you get from your sweetheart if you gave them a 10-pound bag of beans? Didn't take long before I had loads of laughter coming from the students. I guess the answer to the question was obvious. They didn't think that would work out so well. But I thought to myself later, I thought, why? What's wrong with the gift of beans? Maybe the receiver likes beans. But somehow I still knew that just wouldn't go over well. Too much of our cultural and social practices and expectations influence our personal practices and expectations. As a money manager, however, it is our job to try to make all the pieces fit, and we must be aware of what is driving our spending behaviors. So I invite you to take 5 minutes and list how cultural and social expectations influence your spending your spending decisions, particularly involving the following. Let's just take 5 things: weddings, birthdays, and 3 major holidays of your choice. And by the way, Groundhog Day doesn't count as a major holiday. And since I brought up Groundhog Day, let's just digress for a little bit and talk about Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day is actually one of the best holidays there is, if you think about it. There's no expectation of particular gifts that you give on Groundhog Day. You're not expected to send cards. There's no special meals that you have to prepare. And you never hear people standing around lamenting how we've lost the true meaning of Groundhog Day. Anyway, just for your amusement, I guess. But anyway, so look at your spending behavior as it applies to weddings, birthdays, and 3 major holidays, not including Groundhog Day. And like to take 5 minutes and think about how your culture and your social expectations influence those holidays. And then we'll talk about some of that, what you can do once you've looked at that a little later on in another episode. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.